Okay, fine. Now, Moon is getting exalted in Vrishab Rashi and Moon is getting debilitated in Vrishchik Rashi. Okay. Now, I'll ask you
Right.
one question. Vrishab is owned by Venus, right? Now,
Yes.
in enemy sign, the moon should be debilitated, na? It should be niche. How come it is giving uch results in Vrishab? You understand? When you're in the enemy house,
Okay.
you will be in a very demotivated state. Why it is giving good results? Because there is one school of thought in astrology that look at it this way. Suppose there's a teacher. Okay, now a maths teacher has come. The maths teacher is extremely strict, right? Now, will you behave nicely in that particular class or badly in that particular class, that person's class?
Nicely only.
Very nicely, but he is a enemy, na? He is a very strict teacher. He is a very niche, very enemy. He finds faults with you. How come? Because in our friendly signs, we tend to get relaxed. When the teacher is friendly, you know he will not say anything. Chalo bhai, fine. We'll take it a little bit easy. You understand? That is a human tendency. Nah, because okay, sir will not say anything. Fine, he's a very nice teacher. He'll give you little extra marks also. Like Jupiter gives very good Ashtaka score in every house. 7, 8 score he gives. Saturn hardly gives any score. If he gives 3, then it is great, fantastic, out of 8. Fantastic. He will not give cross 4, 3. I have never seen 3, 4. I'm till now in my career I have not seen 8, 7, 8 score of Ashtaka given by Shani. He will not cross 4.
What is
4
the Ashtavarga scene, sir? What is the
Ashtaka
Ashtavarga score?
is the score given. See, that's a quantitative way of measuring a planet's strength. That's a very deep subject. That's my PhD subject. Very fantastic subject. I'll touch that later. That itself is a course. It's almost a 1 month, 2 months course that is. But I'll tell you briefly. You have to see this Ashtaka score. Okay, Ashtaka score is a planet is sitting in a particular house with respect to the position of this planet. Other planets are sitting. We will count the other planet's position for this from this planet. Suppose Rahu is sitting over here, Moon is sitting over here. So it is in third house from Rahu, Moon is there. So it gets a particular score. Now say fifth house is Mars, it gets a particular score. And we add that and final impact means every planet is giving an impact on this in this planet, na? Gravitationally, magnetically. If there are magnetic fields, this particular field also will affect this field also will affect, this field also will affect. Finally, net to net, one cancels the other. We give +1 for a positive effect, -1 for negative effect, and finally we arrive at a score. Okay,
Okay.
when a planet transits in a house in which it has Ashtaka score 0, death also can happen. Severe accidents can happen, even if it is exalted. This is one
Oh,
phenomenal, this advanced astrology I'm telling you. Because without judging Ashtaka, you cannot take decisions. You cannot give judgment. You
uh-huh.
understand? Okay, just keep it in mind. Ashtaka score is out of 8. Higher scores signifies good results, lower score signifies bad results, 0 signifies worst results. Whenever the Ashtaka score is less, then you have to get alert. Okay, even if it's a debilitation happening, but Ashtaka is good, it's okay, nothing will happen. Because relative strength of other planets are giving support to this particular planet. Okay, just till that point you remember. Okay, let's get back to our topic. Moon is in Vrishabha. It's behaving in a Uchchasthiti because if the teacher is very strict, then you behave very nicely. If the teacher is very lenient, you know the teacher will not say anything, so you behave in a very naughty way. The students. That's exactly happening, and this principle is seen again and again. In more cases, you will see that. Okay, so Moon gets exalted in Vrishabha and debilitated in Vrishchika. Okay, Moon in Vrishchika Rashi gives you addictions because this is the natural eighth house. If you take the Kalpurush Kundli, the first house is 1 and eighth house is Vrishchika Rashi, Mesh Rashi and Vrishchika Rashi. And this Vrishchika Rashi is a very, very dangerous sign. It is the sign of occult, witchcraft, black magic, poisons, alcohol, poisonous chemicals. It's a very, very deep research topic, Vrishchika Rashi. Okay, you have to compulsorily look at Vrishchika Rashi and see the quality of it, because a bad Vrishchika Rashi will give you dangerous results. Okay, generally moon in Vrishchika Rashi, okay, without any other support, and Jupiter also being weak, because Jupiter is always, the divine strength, your Purva Punya, it always pulls you back from addictions. This person will get into addictions. He will have compulsive OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I'll show you 100 charts. Moon in the Vrishchika Rashi, that fellow's mind, he'll be getting either very tensed up, or he will be getting very afraid, or he'll be getting very angry, or very insecure. Some kind of extremity, some kind of OCD will be there. 100%, I'm telling you. Thousands of charts I've seen.
Vrishchika Rashi or Vrishchika Lagna?
Vrishchika Rashi, wherever it may be, need not be Lagna, wherever it may sit. The Rashi here is 5th house. If Vrishchika Rashi falls here, if the Vrishchika Rashi may fall here, anywhere it may be, 8 number Rashi. Here the 8 number Rashi is 5th house. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th house. You understand? Whatever, wherever it may be, really doesn't matter. Kendra Sthan, Trikona Sthan, Upachaya Sthan, whatever it may be. You have to observe Vrishchika Rashi. Okay? You have to remember these things by heart. Vrishabha Rashi, it behaves fantastic. Uchasthan, it gives fantastic results. Okay? Very strong mind, very strong willpower, intuition power, good looks. Moon gives you fantastic looks. Very good looking. Venus and Moon. Okay? Good in cooking. Good in singing. Some kind of dance form. Okay? Mother being very, very supportive. Fantastic results. One more reason is why Moon behaves very well in Vrishabha Rashi is Vrishabha is a very artistic sign. It's a feminine sign. Okay? So, Moon, the planet itself being very artistic and feminine, okay, there's a similarity in the tattva, similarity in the nature. So, it behaves really well. It gives fantastic results in Vrishabha Rashi, Taurus. It gives you good PR, good friends, everything good. And here it gives you dangerous results. The person will have an unstable mind. Because when you're matching Kundali, two persons Kundali, you have to check their mentalities first. You check their moon first. Okay, how is their mentality? If the person is insecure or either he'll be too conjuice. That also it happens. He'll be a miser. Moon in Vrishchika. He will not spend money. He'll be one big conjuice fellow. Or he will have OCD. All mental illnesses from Vrishchik. You understand?
Understood.
Okay. Now let's come to Mars. Mars is exalted in Capricorn and debilitated in Cancer. Okay. This is Capricorn is 10. You add 6 to it. It again comes to 4. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Again the same principle. Mars and Saturn really don't gel well with each other. Okay. But Mars is behaving very nicely in the enemy sign. This is the second example. Whenever Mars enters Makar, because Makar Rashi is the Shani's Rashi, it is the house of karma, execution. And if you look at the Tattva, Mars is he's an executioner. He works very fast. He doesn't want to sit and plan and, do all this bullshit. He wants to work. Get onto the full field and let's execute it. Chalo, dekh lenge. Jo hota hoga, dekh lenge. Let's take risk. Let's get into the field. Don't talk too much, plan too much. That's all Jupiter, Mercury. These are planners. Rahu is a fantastic planner. But Rahu is very good executioner also. Very disciplined, highly organized. Great results Rahu gives. Okay. So, Mars is an executioner. He wants to work. He doesn't want to talk and, discuss and, be afraid whether he'll pass or he will fail. Nothing. Jo hoga dekhenge. Get on to the field. And Makar is the karma. The Makar Rashi is the karma. So when Mars is here, he's really happy. He's doing his work. Action, complete action. No talk, action. Mars is action-oriented planet. So he's really happy over here. He's doing the work. Okay, whereas Karka Rashi, okay, first of all, Mars is a fiery planet. Okay, it is full fire. Kark is water. You understand?
Hmm.
Though it forms Lakshmi Yoga, Mars and Moon conjunction forms Lakshmi Yoga. Conjunction means they're sitting together. Conjunct means sitting together in one house. Okay? So you can consider it as a conjunction because the tattva of Moon is over here in Kark. Okay? Moon is the owner of Kark Rashi. Na? So when Mars is here, though they are actually friends. See, all these are all Devtas. Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Moon, Jupiter, okay, and Mangal. These are Devtas. Okay? Rahu Ketu are Rakshasha. Mercury is on the wall. Sometimes he jumps here, sometimes he jumps there. With whichever planet he is conjunct, he behaves like that. He is neither male nor female. He is very volatile. He adapts to every person. Okay? So Mercury you can't rely.
Okay.
Shukracharya, Venus, he is again demon god. Shukra, Rahu, Ketu. Shani also you can. Shani is, the lower caste, lower strata of society. Okay, but Shani is a very dangerous planet. You can difficult to predict results. Shani, Rahu, these are very difficult to predict results. So these are though Chandra and Mangal they belong to the divine groups. Okay, not the demonic group, divine group. But still, the basic nature of Mars is fire, and it is sitting in the water. So it is puss. Now you take a cracker, you light it and put it in water. What will happen to the cracker?
Hmm.
Will it explode? Mars wants to explode.
No.
It will not explode.
Hmm.
Same thing happens to Rahu also. Rahu is a cracker. Rahu wants to explode. It's explosive planet. It wants to work, act, fart, fatafat, fatafat. Now it is sitting in this water Rashi in
Ah,
Vrishchikam. It again flops.
okay.
Okay? You understood now? Now let's come to
Understood.
Mercury. Mercury is fantastic results in Virgo. Fantastic. And very bad results in Gemini. 6 plus 6, 12. Okay? Mercury in Virgo, Kanya Rashi. These people become CAs, chartered accountants. These people become IAS officers, fantastic lawyers. Because Mercury is a mind blowing planet. Mercury is intelligence, calculation, accounts, finance, okay, money. Mercury is business, leverage. You know, if I work, I will earn $10. If I employ 10 people and make them work, okay, they earn $60 per day. That is Mercury, leverage. Rahu, Mercury, these are leverage. They give exponential wealth. Okay, business mind, how to leverage, how to, see Ambani, he must be earning lakhs per day, right? Now does he, how many hours he works? If money is directly proportional to number of hours, how many hours should he work in the day? Not 24 hours will be less, right? But that leverage, that exponential
Right.
nature, I put in 1 unit of work, I get 1,000 units of output. Okay, that is Mercury. That is Rahu. That is the reason these people become such excellent businessmen. Okay, Mercury in Virgo, ICWA, CA, CS. Okay, fantastic results. IS officers. Okay, for IPS you need Mars, aggression.
Okay.
Okay, this is brain, too much brain, and Mercury is memory. See, just by remembering the concept, it's not sufficient. You need to remember and reproduce at the right time. When in interview the person asks the question, out of 1 lakh facts you would have learnt, at that instant you should tell the correct thing. That is Mercury. Mercury is communication, fantastic communication. You may have tons of knowledge but you are unable to communicate. But communication comes from Jupiter also. Okay, so Jupiter people
Okay.
also highly communicative. Sun people also very very communicative and confident. Okay, Sun gives you confidence. Sun in Aries, fantastic confidence, fearless nature. Government jobs, military people, IS or IPS officers, more of IPS officers, military, IPS, paratroopers, these kind of positions. Sun IAS kuda, even Sun is IAS. Mars exalted IPS. You understanding?
Okay.
Okay. Now in Meena Rashi it's debilitated. Mercury in Meena Rashi is debilitated. Why? Can you tell me?
And Meena Rashi is Guru,
Guru, yes. Mangal,
Jupiter's
Buddha and Jupiter. Vedic in Vedic astrology we consider them slightly anti only, whereas in numerology we don't consider 5 and 3 anti, but they are slightly anti in Vedic astrology. But again, Nadi is different, Lal Kitab is different. They have different interpretations. They are little anti only. But tell me the reason why they are anti. Why it's not behaving? Why it's not giving great results? Mercury in Pisces.
Simple, sir. Guru will teach like you should do morally very good, but Mercury is a businessman. They can't do in morally this one.
Fantastic, fantastic, very good. That is one thing. But then again, in Danu also it should be debilitated, na? Why
Hmm.
my Pisces only? Because Danu is also very dharmic sign. It's also Jupiter sign.
Okay.
But why Pisces? See, Pisces is the moksha. Pisces is the charity. Pisces tells you give away your money,
Ah.
right? Now, a efficient businessman, will he ever do too much charity? Will he ever give away the money?
No, no, no.
What does he
It's a
say?
calculated charity.
What a good businessman, what does he say? I don't mind cheating the other person. Somehow remove the money from the
Ah.
opposite person's pocket. The ultimate objective of a businessman is how to remove money from the client's pocket. How much maximum and how many number of times? Am I right or not? An efficient
Correct.
businessman, his ultimate objective, his constant thinking, he is only into making plans and schemes of how to remove money from the client's pocket, how to increase the number of clients,
Yes.
and how to increase the intake of money more and more, number of times from the same clients. Now, will he do well in Pisces? Pisces is telling give charity. Don't look focus on
Hmm.
profit. Give away your money also. Okay, the ultimate sign of moksha. Leave everything. Pisces says you leave money, you leave property, you leave family, you go to Himalayas and do sit in meditation. You understand? The tattva, you have to
Understood.
understand the tattva. Pisces tattva is that a particular person, Lagna and Rashi of Pisces person, I am going to tell you, that person will be highly noble and he will be into NGO, he or she, nurses, teachers, NGO people. Mars is again a very good NGO planet. Most of the 9 people are NGOs, Mother Teresa and all. 9, 18,
Hmm.
27. You see that Mars, Pisces, these are NGOs. Mars is also 9, the
Okay.
last number, the moksha, the last completion. You understand? A Pisces Lagna, a Pisces Rashi, the person will be very, very, very charitable. The person will focus on the next life. The person focus on spirituality. 9 is religion, 12 is spirituality. You have to understand the difference.
Okay.
Okay, 9 is religion, the Vidhi Vidhan, the Vedic. If you're a Muslim, then the Muslim Vidhis. If you're a Hindu, then Hindu Vidhis. Whereas 12 is ultimate spirituality. Both are governed by Jupiter. People who are Sagittarians,
Okay.
initially, because it's a fire sign, initially they are very ambitious. They're into all vices. Yesterday I told you, Jupiter people can have very high libido, sex drive. That is this particular thing. Dhanu, generally Dhanu. Mean also, but generally Dhanu, because
Dhanurashi.
it's Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna. Okay, or Sagittarius sun sign.
Okay.
When I say all the three is applicable, they will have characters of all the three will have characters sun sign, moon sign, and Lagna. But later on, over the years, they turn towards Pisces because end of the day, Jupiter is imbibed in both the planets. You understand? But mean Rashi people, I'm telling you, mean Rashi Lagna or sun sign, Pisces, these people are extremely, extremely charitable, benevolent, very soft spoken, very nice, into service, helping others, helping animals. You see, open the charts and see. Okay, so Mercury is sitting in that particular position will give you bad results because Mercury is a born businessman. He wants to make 10 out of 1 rupee, 100 out of 1 rupee. He's trying to multiply all the time. And Pisces is telling you give away the wealth of your forefathers and your
Mercury are manipulators.
which one?
Mercury persons.
No, no, not necessarily. They are brilliant businessmen. See, Mercury niche will give you that kind of results. You understand? That depends. Every planet niche will give you bad results. Uch, they'll give you fantastic results. A person who is a phenomenal businessman, that fellow contributes a lot to the society, na sir. See, today you have a medical shop in front of your house. Okay, definitely he's doing business. There's no doubt he's earning profit. But at the right time, okay, if you don't get medicines, what will happen to you? The businessmen are giving you facility. You're opening up 10 stores in a rural area. Okay, opening up medical stores, or not only medical stores, even grocery stores. You're opening it up. Okay, that is so much of facility for the people over there. Okay, he may take 1 rupee more. Fine, agreed. He may make lakhs and crores, but there's a facility over there. There's an exchange of facility, there's exchange of value. Timely facility is there. So, Uch Mercury will give you very good results, very intelligent businessman, fantastic in stock market. Exalted Mercury people, they make millions in stock market. Okay, now coming to the next sign, Jupiter. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer and debilitated in Capricorn. Okay, 4 plus 6, 10. Now, Cancer, see, because obviously Jupiter and Moon are very good friends. Sun, Moon, Jupiter, fantastic friends. Sun, Moon, Jupiter, and Mercury and Mars, very, very good friends. Very friendly planets to each other. So, all the water signs are 4, 8, 12. Okay, Kark Rashi, Vrishchik Rashi, Meen Rashi. Water signs are more focused on moksha. Keep this in mind. Fire signs are more focused on Rajasic Tattva. Okay, 159, this trine, 159 triangle. We'll discuss this in detail, but I'm just telling you. Fire signs are focusing on materialistic achievements. Okay, they're focused on ego, ambition, highly ambition. They are leaders. Okay, 159 people, wherever they may be, you see, they will going to be leaders. Either they will have 1 in their date of birth, like 1st or 19th or 28th. They are leaders. Or Leos, Dhanu, Sagittarians, and Aries. These sun signs, because why I'm saying sun is, when sun enters Aries, it's exalted. Okay, here sun is entering Aries. See what do you mean by sun? Sun sign. Sun is entering Aries, right? When sun is entering Aries, it's exalted. When sun is entering Leo, it is in its own sign, Swarashi, its own Rashi. When his sun is entering Dhanu, Dhanu is also fire sign. Sun is fire, it's double fire. Are you understanding the difference between sun sign and moon sign? When moon is sitting in Sagittarius, the qualities are not that exorbitant. Not so much. But when sun is there, it is doubling the fire. When sun is over here, government job. Here, government job. Aries and Leo. Okay? So, sun sign has more profound results of that particular Rashi. Moon sign will give that kind of orientation, that kind of mentality. Okay? So, basically 4, 8, 12, this is the Moksha Trikon, the water signs. Jupiter itself is a highly spiritual planet. Though it's a fire sign, it's a highly spiritual planet. And Jupiter has a amount of ego. Jupiter people have an amount of ego. When Jupiter enters Kark Rashi, it's because it is water, it balances that ego and it behaves extremely well. Okay, so Jupiter in Kark will give you very good results. Whereas opposite, Jupiter in Makar gives bad results. because Shani is a slow planet. Shani and Jupiter, they are not exactly, they are neutral. I'll say they are neutral because their philosophy is same. Shani and Jupiter, I personally feel they are neutral planets.